mindset and what I want to instill this year, the 2023 season for the Kansas City Outlaws, is stay the course. This time next year, somebody gonna have it at that campus like, man, we gotta go get it from Kansas City. The road to the 24 championship goes through Kansas City, but that's the mindset that you have to have.
After a disappointing inaugural year, the Kansas City Outlaws enter the 2023 season with something to prove.
Coming out of last year, we was injury plagued, so the plan is to stay healthy, but we want to keep forging forward and every guy get better, every game, every ride, and see where we finish. We think we're one of the strongest teams.
The season begins here at Coach JW Hart's ranch. Hart is one of professional bull riding's tallest tales, the Iron Man of PBR. This is where he's training a new generation of outlaws to compete for a 2023 PBR Teams Championship.
I feel like we did really good in the draft. The new rider, the one I'm most excited about, is probably KC Diaz.
I think probably the one I'm most excited to work with is going to be Wingston Da Silva. Watching him at the finals this year, even with his injuries and powering through that, and he's going to bring a lot to the Outlaws this year.
The Outlaws doubled down on becoming champions by signing a new assistant coach who was a world champion himself, Guilherme Marchi.
Guilherme won a world championship and has rode the most bulls in PBR history, so you take a little bit of that and a little bit of the Iron Man, you combine it together, it makes it pretty tough.
Just the grit and the toughness that he brought through his career is what we're about.
With Marchi comes a new opportunity for the Outlaws, a personal connection to a talented young crop of Brazilian riders.
Having Guilherme come in is really a special thing just because the iconic symbol that he is from Brazil and the respect that the guys have for him. The Brazilian train of bull riders is going to be coming. Not that there's not great guys here, but we just know that they're all over the world. So we're trying to get coaches and scouts in all areas in every corner. And Brazil being one of the mainstays of it. I mean, he's a world champion and he has all the respect of all the guys down there.
Training the Outlaws goes beyond the dirt in the arena. Coach Hart sees training camp as an opportunity to turn individual riders into a team, instilling outlaw attitude every step of the way.
Everybody thinks this training camp's about training bull riding. These guys are professionals that have rode bulls for multiple years at the highest level, so they know what they're doing. We're just here, we're gonna fine tune a couple of little things on that aspect, but 80% of what we're gonna do is bring the individuality of our sport to team concept. Starting today, our mindset is changing to team. Whatever we do as a team and we do together. You can see when the guys were getting in trouble in the water carrying the log, there was a teammate there to help them pick up the slack. So that's what we're about. That's what we're going to train. We're going to train as a team, and we're ultimately going to win as a team.
There's always one thing when you see or hear of somebody believing in you, but when you got your coach that they call the Iron Man, when he's got faith in you, he believes in you that you can do certain things, and even though you don't believe it in yourself, when a guy like an Iron Man believes in you and pushes you to do better and sees it down there somewhere that you got it in you, it's pretty hard to not start believing it before too long.
We all take weight off of each other that we accidentally get on ourselves to help the other one out.
Yes. You've got your teammates, you ride with them, you ride for them, you win as a team, you lose as a team. But it all boils down to you staying on your game.
When it came time to ride, the Outlaws showed why they are all grit and no quit. Coach Hart and his wife Leanne see training camp as an opportunity to take a team of riders and turn them into something more, a family.
As far as JW being a coach and me being his wife, we've been partners at everything that we've ever done. And so when he was chosen to be the head coach for the Kansas City Outlaws, we were pretty overwhelmed just for the opportunity. And as far as evaluating that, it did evolve into me having an opportunity to really sit with a lot of these guys and created an opportunity for me to encourage them when they were going through hard stuff, because the hardest thing for these guys is outside of the arena. When they come here and you've got people that are just so willing to be part of everything, building relationship is really important, and they're gonna get something put back into them that is good and that is healthy.
After last season, I mean, everybody's, pretty much became family around here. Having a bunch of guys back there, pretty much like family pulling for you, wanting you to ride, having a team effort, it is awesome.
As training camp comes to a close, the Outlaws are more ready than ever to ride into a new season with a chip on their shoulder and a championship in their sights.
We're leaps and bounds ahead of where we was last year already. I know Carolina's out there, I know Austin's out there. I can promise you, our guys don't see it that way. We're to be dealt with, and we're gonna be hard to get around.
You gotta be an animal, you gotta be a beast, you gotta be a dog, and quitting is never an option. So I just want a war cry on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Look, I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the stop. I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the plays. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peace. You gon' see the flex when you hear these writtens. Trust me, you know the difference. I got a long ways to climb before you see a slippage. I see the process and the journey I'm supposed to be, but perplexed. Cause I'm just letting y'all know who's next. I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the start. I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the plays. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peace. You gon' see the